This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, Ganesh. Okay. So yesterday, what we have discussed, what is web page, what is web server, web browser, website, all these things we have seen, right? And what is HTML also we have seen, and documents. Okay. So today we will work with HTML, guys. So let me.
This conference will now be recorded.
So today we will create a sample HTML. Okay. 1 second, guys.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So first, how to work with HTML? First, create a HTML and let's see how it will work. So you can see HTML, right? You need to provide some skeleton syntax. HTML. So what is this? So simply you can say like this, guys. While you are working with code, right? So what is this bracket? Greater than, less than bracket, right? So here, okay, you can start here and you can end here with this backslash. And so with you need to provide some keywords. These are called what? Ode or keyword, HTML keyword, and after slash you can provide. So this means this is HTML document. So inside, so whatever you write, right, all things comes under HTML code only. So it is a HTML technology, it is a HTML document. Okay, you can start like this and you can end like this. Okay, and let's save it.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, let me save it. So I have saved and click on this one and you can give the names. So what is today date? May 20th. Sample HTML code. Okay, I have given my name simply. Next, save as type is there, right? So dot txt. Txt means text. So instead of this one, what you can do is, so HTML is there, hypertext markup language. So can you see this one? Hypertext markup language. So you can save it as a .html file. So once you have given like this, you can see that screen. .html is at the end. Okay, .html is at the end. Understand? So and click on the save button. That's it. Now can you see the color? Can you see the color HTML and HTML like this? It is started here and it is ended here. Okay, so previously color is not there, so now it works as a HTML. Okay, so now go back to here. Where is HTML folder? So where is May 20? So this is my HTML file which I have saved. What is the type here? HTML document. So open with Chrome. Let me open with Chrome. Okay, so you can see this path, something may20.html in my folder it is storing. So here this is the output. Here you have not seen anything, right? Here nothing is there. Okay, nothing is there. So let's see here. Now come back to this one. This is the HTML code, right? So that means if you give HTML like that, in between nothing is taken, right? Now take something. It is my sample. Write some text, HTML code. In the document, what you can do, you can write some text, right? So same here you can write. I have saved it and go back and refresh it. So what it is displaying? It is my sample HTML code. Whatever you have written, so it is displaying. So you have written HTML tag and in between some text you have written. Okay, and it is displaying only that text, and this is called tag. What is that called? Tag. The tag is not displaying. What is that called? A tag. Okay, you can remember the names. You need to remember the names. This is called HTML tag. Tag name is what? HTML. Okay, so whatever you have written, see, this is your document and it is located in your local server, in your laptop also having some server, right? Local server. And with the help of browser, okay, with the help of browser, you are displaying your HTML code into the browser as a output. Like yesterday I told you, right? Your document is converting, that means parsing into an output. So who will do that parsing? Browser is doing that parsing. Who will do that parsing? Browser is doing that parsing. Okay, to implement that browser backend, they have used different technologies, and the browser is doing these things as displaying. It is parsing HTML into the output. Now you understand, right, what is the use of HTML? So you can display anything, okay, with the help of HTML as an output here. Like I said yesterday, right? What I said, web server, I mean to say web browser will convert HTML documents, will fetch HTML documents from the server, will fetch, and after that one will convert into an output, okay, and it will display with us, it will display to us. HTML code is passing to like this. Okay, next, write something like that, save it. Okay, come over here, refresh. Here, see here, 3 lines or 4 lines are there, and here 2 lines are there. Why? Because here, see here, space is there. That is the reason it is not displaying in 2 lines. Here, much space is there. That is the reason it is displaying in the 2 lines. Okay, cool. So that means whatever you are writing, so here that is not displayed in that manner. Whatever. So I want to display as it is, like 4 lines. But here it is displaying only in 2 lines. Now how to display 4 lines? How to display 4 lines? So with the help of HTML codes we can display so exactly our requirements. Okay, what is our requirement? We can display in a 4 lines, and here it is displaying in 2 lines. That is not my requirement. So now what you can do? Now again you can use HTML tags. What you can use? HTML tags, you can use it. So what are those HTML tags? First tag is what? HTML, that we have used. Next you need to looking into different tags. So each tag will be used for different purposes. So now the tag is what? Break tag. What is the tag name? Break tag. So what is the syntax for tag? Okay, break. You need to open and close it, guys. Anything you need to open and close it, any tag. That is a shortcut for the break tag. Guys, it is not a complete exact good code. Let me show you. Just see it in a high level. Okay, it is displaying in a 4 lines, right? Here also 4 lines, there also it is displaying in a 4 lines. So from this, forget about what is break tag and those things. From this, what you understand? With the help of some HTML tags, we can achieve our requirements. Exactly what we want, we can display it. So now you understand, right, what is the use of HTML? Okay, you have imagined something, some text, some images, those kind of things you have imagined with your brain, and exactly you want to display those kind of things in the browser. So then what you need, you can use HTML code. So with the help of HTML code, whatever you have imagined, and that can be displayed. So ultimately what I want to say is HTML can be used to display the output in the browser. Okay, we will see the syntaxes for the HTML. Let's see here. remove it. Okay. Okay. So a skeleton. Let me give a skeleton. Skeleton means what? Basic HTML structure. HTML skeleton. It's nothing but what? HTML basic code structure. So let me give a HTML basic code structure. HTML tag is there. Okay. And here like this something is there, right? Open it, close it. Body is there. Generally, this is the skeleton, guys. That's it. Okay. So before going to this one, what I want to do is in between HTML, how to use another HTML tags. How to use another HTML tags. So different tags are there, right? HTML tags. How to use those things. So let's see here. Tag. Once you open the tag name, you can close the tag like this. So you can open close. So what I am trying to say is in between HTML tags you can write any tag. This is any name of the tag names only. Different tags are there, right? Give any names like see here tag 1, tag 2, close tag 2. So even tag 2 also you can write and tag 1 also you can repeat it, no problem. Tag 3. So tag 4. Okay, tag 5, tag 4. See here, you can repeat same kind of tag names again and again also. Here tag 1 also tag. And again, in between also, if you want, you can write the tags, guys. Okay, in between, if you want, you can write the tags. It is like a nested things. Again, if you want, write it. Okay, again, if you want, write it. So what is this meaning is inside the HTML tag, you can write another HTML tag. Many number of, see, wherever you want, you can write it. Okay, wherever you want. In between only you can write it. See here. So tag, okay. It is not. You can see like this. I have now separated. If I separate clearly, you can see here. This tag is started here, it is ended here. And this tag is started here, ended here. In between, you have written so many tags here, here, see here. Okay, started here, ended here. So that means what? You can write a HTML tag, so many HTML tags in between HTML tag, in between it is like infinity. Okay, enter into the dragon. It's like that one only. You can write inside and inside, inside and inside, inside and inside based on your requirements. So like this, go into infinity, no problem. Okay, you can write side by side, inside. So however you write, system will take it. The only thing you need to remember it, if you open the tag, you should close the tag. Okay, if you open the tag, you should close the tag. That's what you need to remember it, guys. And another way of writing the tags, as of now I told you, right? Open it, close it, right? So suppose in some requirements, so I don't want to close it, simply like this I don't want. So is there any other way? Yes, any other way is there, like this tag. Okay, and at the end of this arrow you can close it simply. See here, put the backslash here. That means what? You can end the tag here itself. Understand? This is equal to, so this one open and close. Both are same, guys. Okay, why we go with open and close? Why we when we go with this one? So when means, so in between this tag, if you don't want to write any HTML tags, then simply go with single tag at the end backslash. But in between these tags, if you want to write any other HTML tags, then you can close here and here like this. If this kind of situation is there, that means if you want to insert one more HTML tag in between the two tags, then go with this approach. Or if you don't want to insert any tags between the HTML tag, simply go with this one. Write a tag at the end, right? Put a backslash like this. Any questions on this one? If you understand this one, that's all about HTML way of writing. Even if you are a non-technical guy, you can easily understand writing the code. So what are the things? This tag names I will show you, and the syntax, this is the syntax. Less than and greater than symbols, slash, that's it. This tag is what? Different names are there, different tags are there. Okay, all those tag names we can provide here itself. Like I told you, right? Break tag is one tag. So I told you, right? Head tag, like that, one tag. So when you open it, you can close it and go it, board it, something like that. Okay, simply.
Sir, I have a question.
Like that, different tags. Huh? Okay, I will explain what. Where is this one? Div tag, different tag names. These are tag names. Okay, you can open it and close it like this. Simply, these are the different tags, and we will see what is the use of those tags. Just I'm trying to say is inside the tags, how you can write the code, basic HTML structure code. This is how you can write it. Any questions, guys?
Sir, I have one question. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Hello?
you. Yeah, please. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear. Please tell
So,
me.
my point is like if we miss any tag in between, or if we don't close any tag, will the notepad throw any error because it won't compile inside notepad, right? Now?
Notepad will may or may not throw errors, but Salesforce will throw errors. Don't worry.
Okay.
Salesforce, you are writing this. You are going to write these HTMLs in your Salesforce, right? So there it will throw errors. System will throw errors.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. But in Salesforce it will throw errors. Here it might display the content, but there it will throw errors. You should close that one. You should open that one like that. If it is open, it is not closed like that error. You will get it. But here it might display. So all those things. Okay, but the basic syntax everyone understand, right? This is how it will work. So next step is what? Now you know the basic skeleton, basic coding, how to write the HTML tags. Next step is what? Skeleton. Now we will see the skeleton. Okay, skeleton code. So different tags I told, right? You need to write, open it and close it. So here put head tag and close it simply. And next, okay, put body tag, close it. Okay, simply. So if you remember emails, if you see your emails, right? So email containing email headers, understand? Subject, body, same, right? This HTML language also work like that only. So it's having a header and it's having a body. Okay, why we use headers? Forget about that one right now. And see body. What is the use of body? Whatever you are seeing as an output with your eyes, that code can be written inside the body only. That can be written inside the body only, not in the header. You should write whatever you want to see with your eyes. That can be written inside the body. So now in the email body, if you want to read anything, your email, so that can be written in the email body, right? The same way here also. Okay. So let's copy it, save it, go back, check it. Now you can see what data you are viewing, whatever you have written inside the body. Okay. So, so it will work like as it is as email simply. So this is the skeleton. So head tag you can open it, close it, and body tag you can open it, close it. That should two tags will be available inside HTML. This is the skeleton, guys. If you remember the skeleton, that's it. It is very easy to work with HTML. So now I told, right, tags can be written inside and inside and inside and inside, right? So put those tags inside the body and display them. So let's see here now. Here, like tag one, open it, tag one, close it. So like this, you need to work on it. Different tags, and in between also. So you can see these tags are in between of the body tag, and body tag is in between the HTML tag. Simply see how it will work. Okay, that's it. So generally head tag, I think so. Let me check that. In the head tag, I want to display some title kind of things. Okay, display some title tag. Title is the tag. What is the use of title? We will see. Sample HTML I have written and refresh. So I have written title. I mean to say I have written some text in between the title tag and where it is displaying on the page. That's how you need to think about the development. So see here, sample HTML, where it is displaying. Can you see this one? Sample HTML, where you have written on the title tag, inside the title tag, inside the head. Okay, you don't need to give a docker type HTML also. Yeah, not needed. Yeah. Okay, head tag, inside the tags you have added a title tag, and inside that one you have added some text. So now see here, sample, it is displaying there. So development is nothing but observation. A keen observation is nothing but a development. How to become an expert of the development? In development, you want to become an expert. Whatever you are writing and what it is displaying, what you are writing and what it is displaying. If you understand thoroughly, then you can become an expert. Okay. So what do you have written? I have written something here in between the title tag. So it is displaying here. So in this situation, you can have asked the questions. I have written something here and that is displaying here. Okay, I have written something in the title tag that is displaying here. So from this, what do you understand? Oh, title tag will be used to display so some kind of text here. So now I want to change the name here. Instead of sample HTML, I want to display May 20 HTML page. Now, so how to write the code now? May 20 HTML page I want to display here. So now, even though if you are a non-technical guy, but you understand. So if I read something and it is reflecting on that one. So here I have written something, it is reflecting on the page, right? So here I can change May 20, save it. So it will reflect over here. You can see. That's how you need to work with development, guys. Okay. Next. So body tag. Let's put the same title tag inside the body tag and check it. If you have any questions like this, play a game. See here, is it displaying? I have added title tag. Inside the title tag, I have added a sample, and you can see here. Is it displaying in the body? No. So that means from this, what you understand? So title tag will be used to display the title of the page, and you must use this title tag inside the head tag only. So from this you can understand like that. Otherwise it will not display the data. Okay, play a game is very important while working in development. So play a game. So if you have any questions, just put it in the code, see the output. That is called play a game. Okay, so whoever played a game very well, so they can become an expert. Very well means whether you get errors, whether you don't get errors, no problem. So turn it this one, flip flop, do it, keep it here, keep it there, keep it somewhere else, write two more titles, do it. So all these kind of things are what play a game. Put it, keep it, and see the output every time and understand that one. So that's how you can easily remember the code and you can easily become the expert. Whatever I'm saying, it is not related to HTML. It is related to any development technology. Okay. Okay. So from this, I understand that okay, title tag will be used so to display the title, and you can write the title tag inside the head tag only. Clear? And if you want, you can write like this, and a single line also, if you want, you can write it, no problem. Okay. It's your wish, however you want. It won't take the gaps, right? If you want to write like this, no problem. Here it is displaying same way. Okay. Next, different tags we will see. Okay. HTML tags, right? So different kind of tags we will work on this one. So the first tag is, let me show you. So one tag, paragraph tag. Okay. What is the first tag? So p tag, and open and close the p tag. Okay, you have written the p tag. Let me show you. Do you, so have you seen any output? Come over here, refresh. Anything is there? Nothing is there. So write something. First para, save it. Okay, refresh. What is this one? My first para. Page. Save it. Refresh. Okay. Write everything inside the paragraph tag. Save it and refresh it. Save it again and refresh it. So what you are observing, even though if you are displaying in a next line, so but here it is not displaying in next line and next line. It is displaying how? In a single line it is displaying until from left to end of the port. Okay, what is this one? Port. So this display, right, from here to here some space is there, and so system is displaying from here to here, and if it is filled then only it goes to next line. Even though if you are writing code line by line, right, it will not like take it like this. Why? Because we have written texts only. This is what? Text. What is this one called? Text, right? And you have not used in between any tags, so that is the reason. So it will be displayed in a single line. If space is, then if there is no space, then it displays in the next line. Now the requirement is, I want to display these things in 3 lines. I want to display these things, I mean these statements in a 3 lines. How to display? So first remove this one. So first 2 lines, right? You can see. So I want to display, this is in a single line and this is in a single line. Okay. So what you can do is paragraph. What you observed from the paragraph, it is displaying like this, right? So put that code in between another paragraph like that. Okay. Create one more paragraph, close it, and in between write your same this one. Now save it. Is it displaying in 2 lines? So this para is displaying in 1 line, this para is displaying in 1 line. And what you observed from this one? This para, right, some gap is there, it is displaying. This para, some gap is there, it is displaying. Okay. So from this, what you have understand? Para can occupy some space and you can write anything. So let me inspect, let me show you. Forget about how to inspect all those kind of things. Just observe it. what is that space it is occupying, that para, guys? Blue color is there, right? Blue color from left to right, highlighted with blue color, right? So that is occupying that para text, right? So that means what? From left to right it will take it. So para will take from left to right. Paragraph means here also it is taking from left to right. Okay, and between two paras some gap is there. What is the paragraph means? If you write a para tag, if you create a para tag, system will provide the space like this. So from left to right it has provided some space, and bottom and top it has provided some gap. Okay, and in between whatever you write it will work like that. It is like tags will act as like so if you build a building, and if you build your own house, and racks are there, right? Racks. So you have designed racks, so more width, little height, more different kind of so rack sizes you have provided, right? Understand? So each rack size, I mean each rack purpose is different. Some clothes I want to store in this rack, some kind of items I want to store in one other rack, like that, right? So that means what? Rack usage is to store some kind of things, and it is designed like that while it is so constructing. The same way, while these paragraph tags are invented, so it acts like this only. You can see here, left to right full space is provided, and the top and bottom some space is provided. So that means paragraph, think about the paragraph is like a rack, the space is provided like this. Okay, that I will tell you it. You can see here. Okay, don't worry how to inspect all those things, I will tell you in CSS. Just to see what you are seeing, what I'm showing, that's it. Okay, see here, paragraph tag, right? You can see here from left to right full space it is occupying in. So that means full, so much of space is there, and even if you want to type it, you can type it, it will occupy till that one. So let's see here. So in a single paragraph you have written the text, right? So now you can see here, can you see the text is occupied from here to here, still some more space is there. So from left to right, so paragraph will work, and bottom some gap is there, right? Red color is there, orange color, that is called space. Okay, it is taking some space. That is the design of the paragraph. So if you think about the paragraph, you can imagine like this. Oh, if I write a paragraph, it will be like this. That you need to imagine. Okay, that's it. Paragraph, each paragraph will occupy like that only. So 3 paragraphs I have written, and if you want you can see here some gap again. Okay, one gap like that each paragraph. So from left to right it will take it some that space. So that's called one block. What is that one? Names. Name, remember the names are very important. So whatever technology you are learning, so the naming conversions are very important. So one block, what is the block meaning is from left to right if it is occupied. Para is occupied from left to right, even though if you have not written that much text, but that is occupied, like brick it is occupied, right? Same way it is called one block. Okay, that read to full square brackets is there, right? That is called one block. So that means paragraph will act as a block from left screen to right screen if it is occupied. That is nothing but a block. Okay, so from this what you understand, paragraph will act as a block, and it will be used to display the text. That's it. Okay, now let's see the difference between the paragraphs to break. Okay, this is the paragraph, right? Let's see what is the difference between the paragraph to break. Let's see here. Let's go down same kind of text, write it 2 times, write it. Okay, save it. Now I have not used any blocks. So you can see here. For this paragraph, some block is there. For this paragraph, some block is there. But for this, nothing is there. So for text, nothing is there. No block. You can see here like that. Okay, it is written only whatever you have written. It is occupied simply. Okay. So you have written in a 2 lines, but it is displaying in a single line. In a single line, it is displayed. Now let's use a break tag. So break tag, how to use? BR, and you can write like this, right? Now in between the break tag, I don't want to use anything. So I told you, right? No need to write like this. If you don't want to write in between any tag, you can finish the tag like this at the end. Simply, okay? And refresh now. So what do you understand from this one? See here, from here to here, you have used a break tag. So that means at the end of this one, you have used a break tag, and it breaks two statements into different. I mean, it breaks a single statement into 2 statements. So now this is one and this is another. It displayed in a next line. So break will break the single statement and display that single statement into 2 statements and display in a next line. So now from this, what you understand? What is the difference between the paragraphs and break? Can you tell me? Is there any gap between the 2 texts? Is it occupying some space? What is the paragraph doing? You can see here. Does it occupy space? Red is nothing but a space. Okay, it is also occupied space. But what about this one, text? It is not occupied. See here, nothing is occupied. There is no space. Understand? From this, what you understand? The difference between the para and break is what? Break will break the statement into a next line, and it won't occupy any space. That's it. Para will occupy some space. Clear? Whoever asked the question, what is the difference between the paragraph and break? Any questions? So this class might be boring who knows HTML. Okay, because from basic I am telling, and I will tell so a few other tags. Okay, and after that one, so let's see. Tomorrow we will work with these tags in Visualforce page. So first we will work these tags here, and what are the different tags? Now let's see here, HTML tags simply. So next, what you need to do? You need to know what are the tags available. That's it. That is your duty, and how to work with those tags. That's it. Next tag is what? Div tag. Open and close it. Okay, and write anything in between the div tags. Let's save it. Refresh it. So you have written something in the div tag, and what is the div? Div, how it works? Here, put it here. Div. Can you see? I'm just okay. See that blue color. What it is taking? Div tag. From left to right, fully it is occupied. Even though some space is there, no problem. But it is occupied. Yes, it is there. Don't worry. There is no separate HTML tools. HTML, okay. You could include your HTML into your Visualforce. That I will teach. Don't worry. So from left to right, it is occupied. That means what? It is a block. I told, right? If any tag is taken from left to right, then that is called a block. So div also a block. Okay, it is a block, and from left to right it is occupied. Even though, okay, you have not written, it is occupied. Okay, you can see here div tag. What is there? It is occupying like that, keep on going. Can you see? So div is a container. It is acting as a container. What is that one? So generally in words, right, we can call it as a div is a container or block, container or block. So whatever it may be, and in between that one, you can write anything. Okay, in between the div tag, you can write anything. It's acting as a container, some storage container like that, simply. And if you know the output of the div, right, how it will take it, and based on the requirements, you can do it. That's all about div. And what is the span? Open it, close it. So let's see about the span. It is highlighted wherever the text is started and it is finished wherever the text is finished. See here, where is the blue color? At the end of the span. Now let's add some more text. Save it. Where that div is, see here. So that means what span is taking, okay, how much text you have added, how many lines, how many characters you have added. So till that one only it will occupy that space. Okay, in the document it will occupy that much space only. So that is called span. That means what? It is a inline blocks. What is that one? Span acting like a inline block. Block means full block from left to right. It is called block. Inline block means what? How much space you have really occupied, so that much only it is taken. That's called inline blocks. Okay, span acting as an inline block, and div acting as a block, para also acting as a block. Okay, and generally, so you can use spans in between the divs only. So keep your div like that. Okay, span, see here, you have started with this and ended with para, that much space only it is occupied. That's called span. That's called inline block. And if it is a block, it will exactly starts at left side and exactly ends at right side. Okay, that much space it will occupy. Okay, and can I use paragraphs inside the div, inside the paragraph? Yes, I told you right at first itself, any tag in between any other tag you can use it. There is no limit based on your requirements, based on that output you want to see, based on that one only you can add the tags. Next tag, span div completed. Any other tags? Okay, so let's go to W3 schools. Now you know how to work this one, right? Go to W3 schools, learn HTML. Okay, and here so many things are there, right? So guys, you need to go to W3 schools. Here, come over here and come to down, 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 down. Can you see tag list, HTML tag list? Click on this one. Okay, you can see here, these are the tags which are available in the HTML. Okay, till here. And in W3 schools, you can see example also how to work with the tags also. If you know almost, we don't use all the tags, but if you want to practice at one time, you can practice it. It's up to you, no problem. But you don't need to use all those tags. I have given the list of tags here as well. Those tags you must learn. Okay, list of tags I have given. Those tags you must learn. Okay, let's go one by one tags. Strong tag. Now I want to display this one in bold. Bold. I want to display this one in bold. How to display? Okay, to display this text in bold, so there are different tags available in the HTML. So what are those tags? One is a strong and another one is a B tag. Let's go. Which text you want to display first? So this is my, okay, sorry, only this text I want to display in a bold. Okay, so you can put this text in between the tag. Okay, so that will be displayed in the bold, right? What is the tag? B tag is there. So put this text in between the B tag. Okay, that's it. Save it. So B tag is started, ended in between that one. What you want to display in bold, right? So that means this text now will be displayed in a bold format. So come over here, refresh it. You can see here. Okay, and I want to display the whole first line in a bold. Okay, in bold. So where is the first line? From here to here. So what you can do now? Keep this text inside the B tag. B started and B ended here. Okay, so thanks. B tag started, ended, in between you have written some text, right? So let's come over here, refresh. Now you can see the text will be displayed in a. Now as a developer you need to understand what tags you are using, what is the output. If you understand it thoroughly, then you can become an expert. Simply understanding is very important, keen understanding. Okay, and I want to display this also. Where is this one? My first para. Okay, where is the my first para? This one in a bold. How to display? So as of now we have used one tag called B tag, and I want to use another tag. Latest tag, old tag is a bold, strong tag. Okay, let's display strong, open and close it. Tag means open and close it, in between write it, whatever you want, that will be applicable. Tag purpose will be fulfilled. See here, my first pair. There is no difference. If you want to use, you can use strong or bold. Okay, no problem. So next, I want to display this one in italic format. Okay, in italic format I want to display. How to display? So this one I want to display in italic format. So there is a tag called I. Okay, start the I tag, and from here to here you want italic, right? So in the I tag, close it. So keep this text in between that I tag and it will be displayed in italic. This is used to write. So refresh. So you can see here it is in italic. Okay, and italic bold I want to display. Italic and also bold I want to display. How to display? So italic we have used, right? After that one, put B tag in between that one, open and close it, save it. Okay, and now refresh it. See here, this is italic and bold. I told you, right? You can keep one tag inside another tag like that. Keep it, no problem. Some people will think, can I use only italic inside? Okay, and can't I use B outside? Okay, I have done reverse way also. Check it here. Is there any change? No, right? Nothing will happen. If you want, you can keep I inside the B tag or B inside the I tag. Okay, generally do it. Generally, we used to put B inside of the I. Don't worry. Don't get confused at starting. Going forward, you will get to know once you are familiar with this one. Okay, becoming a familiar with the technology is very important. Okay, after that one only you can work with the technology. First, you can become familiar with that one. So, if you want see, if you want to make a friendship, I mean to say, with some other guy, what you need first, you need to do friendship, right? So introduction and slowly friendship, so giving and taking, these kind of things slowly, and finally you can become a best friend with that one. The same way technology also at first, so if while you are introducing with a new person at first, right, you can think, oh, this is a new guy, so like that you can think, you have so many questions. Okay, once you start talking with that guy, and if he's a good guy, then you can easily so become a friend with that guy. Same way technology also like that only. At starting you can think, oh, what are these tags and how it will work, right? So just slowly learning and understanding basics are very important. Okay, how it will work, that is called basic. So how it will work, strong tag, don't mug up it, don't remember the tags, mug up how it will work. Remember how it will work. Suppose in your brain, if you think about bold tag, what it will do? It will do, so it will convert your text into the bold, right? So that's how bold tag will work. The same way, title tag, if you remember how title tag will work, it will display your text as a title of the page. Okay, where is the mouse? So that's it. So that's how you need to work, guys. Next, so tomorrow we will see the remaining tags, guys. Okay, and these tags like this you can work. And can I work these tags with W3 schools? Yes, you can work. So go to W3 schools, go to that one, and where are the tags, guys? Here, come over here. So click on the body. Left side you can see the number of tags. Come over here, and can you see these examples? So at least read it. What is what? It's good if you read it. Try to read. And what is this ones? So this tag will support for these browsers. You know these browsers, right? So body tag, if you write it, that means if you write it, and if you open with Microsoft, right? So it will work. The tag will support that browser. That is the meaning of this one. Browser support meaning is okay. And how to work with the code, try yourself, click on it one. Okay, they have given doc type, even if you remember, don't worry, it will work. Okay, so it is taking some bottom like that, and you can see here, and copy your code, full code, whatever you want, paste it here. Okay, whatever you are seeing, you can see it, right? So from this what you understand, you can go over here and work here. Two places you can work, HTML. This is the tool. Okay, so W3 schools, good tool, right? You can see that output simply. Okay, so like that you need to work. And how to work with code, that is very important. How to work with code, how to become an expert in coding technologies. Even though if you are not familiar with code, you are not a key guy, how to become an expert? So the main thing is typing manually. Even though if you know code, right? Okay, see the code and type it manually. What I am doing, how I am explaining, like this. Understand and type it is very important. Type blindly is nothing, no use. Type and understand it. Like this. Simply, okay, type it. So if you are keep on typing, don't copy paste like this. Bring like this, string. Don't do like that. Okay, it's not a good practice. It's very worst, not a best, not a good. It's a worst practice. Okay, you cannot become an expert. If you want to become an expert, you need to type it manually. Type the tags manually. So many benefits are there. You can remember the tags easily. First thing is, and your coding, right? So like how, what is that? Not only this one, the way of learning coding also very easy. Remembering the tags is first thing, and you can speed up also. You can become very speed while writing the code also. You can write the code very speedily, quickly also. Yeah, so many benefits are there. So that's why it's not a suggestion. Take it as an order and type it manually. Understand it. What is what? Okay. So work whatever I said tags right here. Okay, and work like that with the browser. Okay, and after that one, same code, come over here, open any one, remove all the things and type it manually again. Whatever code you have written there, right? Type it manually, see the output, and again play a game with that. Game means remove it, add it, some other add it, remove it, like that. Okay, so all these combinations will give you as an expert in development. And don't afraid, oh, these many tags are available. Always don't afraid. If you understand it, very easy. Okay, understanding is only important. Magab will not work for development. Okay, understand will work, will help you. What is what? That is very important. How it is working. Any questions?
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah,
When we break the paragraph, so we didn't started and we didn't close there
I have closed it
at the para, sir.
here.
Yes. So we have to start with the syntax P and we have to close with that. So it is required there.
This one,
Yes, sir.
it is required if you close it. As per Salesforce, it is required. Remember, as for Salesforce. Okay.
No, sir. When we start my first para, at that point we didn't start with the P like a para, no, sir. So that's my question.
Break tag is separate. Remember,
Okay.
break tag is, it's not like other tags. Quietly different. It
Okay.
will work as a slightly different. So break tag means it will tell. So the next line will be displayed in the next line. After break tag, whatever you displayed, right? That will be
Okay.
displayed in a next line of the current one. This one. Understand?
Oh.
Left
Okay.
side
Okay, sir.
of this one, okay, and the right side of this one. So break tag's right side is this one, right? I mean to say next to break tag is this one. Will be displayed a next line of the left side of the break tag. Simply.
Okay.
Just break tag. What is so I want to break something. That means what? You are hitting with some axe or you are hitting with some hand or like that, right? So break tag also like that only. Just hitting. That's it. So that the two statements will be splitted into a two lines. That is the only use. Break tag purpose is different. Other
Hmm.
purposes are different. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys? No questions. So now So how many non-technical guys are there? Is it easy for you the way of explanation? That's why. So others will not tell, I'm sure. Okay, so if you go to other institutes, whatever it may be, they won't use HTML directly, they will use HTML into the web page, and then your eyes will be like that. Okay, so but whatever I said, whatever, no use if you don't practice it. If you practice it, that will be useful for you. Chalo guys, then bye. Bye.